In Blink, Malcolm Gladwell unveils our mind's ability to make accurate judgments in an instant. He calls this thin slicing, extracting meaning from small slices of experience. We do this unconsciously, rapidly processing information to form intuitive impressions. These snap judgments, often made in a fraction of a second, can be surprisingly accurate. Gladwell argues thin slicing evolved as a survival mechanism. In a world full of stimuli, our brains developed shortcuts to assess situations quickly. From discerning friend from foe to evaluating threats, our ancestors relied on gut feelings. This ability remains crucial in our modern lives. From choosing a partner to making split-second decisions, our subconscious minds are at work. Understanding thin slicing reveals the efficiency of the human mind. Gladwell presents compelling examples of individuals who have honed their intuitive abilities to an art form. From firefighters sensing the imminent collapse of a building, to art experts detecting a forgery at a glance, these thin-slicing masters demonstrate the extraordinary power of experience and pattern recognition. These experts don't rely on conscious analysis or step-by-step reasoning. Instead, their years of experience have ingrained a deep understanding of their respective fields, allowing them to process vast amounts of information unconsciously and arrive at accurate judgments with remarkable speed. While Blink celebrates the power of rapid cognition, it doesn't shy away from acknowledging the potential pitfalls of snap judgments. Gladwell explores how unconscious biases, stereotypes, and prejudices can cloud our judgment, leading to flawed decisions and perpetuating harmful assumptions. He illustrates this point with the tragic story of Amadou Diallo, an unarmed black man who was shot and killed by police officers who mistook his wallet for a gun. The officer's snap judgment, influenced by racial bias, had devastating consequences. This example serves as a stark reminder that our intuitions are not infallible. They are shaped by our experiences, our upbringing, and the cultural narratives we've internalized. Consequently, our snap judgments can reflect and reinforce existing societal biases, leading to unfair or even dangerous outcomes. Gladwell emphasizes the importance of being aware of these potential pitfalls and actively working to mitigate the influence of bias in our decision-making. He argues that by acknowledging our blind spots and challenging our assumptions, we can make more informed, equitable, and just decisions. Gladwell grounds his arguments in solid scientific research, drawing on studies from psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral economics. He delves into the adaptive unconscious, processing information and influencing behavior without conscious control. One study involves showing participants images of faces for a fraction of a second and asking them to assess trustworthiness. This research suggests our brains are wired for rapid cognition, excelling at pattern recognition and making lightning-fast associations. Gladwell bridges psychology and everyday life, making complex concepts accessible. Section 5. Balancing instincts and deliberation. Knowing when to trust your gut. Blink is not an argument for abandoning reason and relying solely on our gut feelings. Instead, Gladwell advocates for a more nuanced approach, one that recognizes the strengths and limitations of both intuition and deliberate thinking. He encourages us to develop our ability to discern when to trust our instincts and when to engage in more thoughtful analysis. He argues that in situations where expertise has been developed through extensive experience, such as in firefighting or art authentication, trusting one's gut can be remarkably effective. However, in situations where biases are likely to be at play, such as in hiring decisions or judgments of character, it's crucial to slow down and engage in more conscious, critical thinking. The key, Gladwell suggests, is to develop self-awareness about our own biases and to cultivate the ability to recognize situations where our intuition might be leading us astray. By striking a balance between our instincts and our capacity for reason, we can make more informed and effective decisions. Section 6. A critical look at Blink, navigating the potential pitfalls. While Blink offers a compelling exploration of rapid cognition, it hasn't been without its critics. Some argue that Gladwell oversimplifies complex issues and overemphasizes the power of intuition, potentially leading readers to undervalue the importance of careful analysis and deliberation. Others point out that relying too heavily on instincts can lead to impulsive decisions and a failure to consider long-term consequences. They caution against embracing a blink-only approach to decision-making, stressing the importance of balancing intuition with critical thinking and evidence-based reasoning. It's important to approach Blink with a critical lens, recognizing that it offers a valuable perspective on decision-making, but shouldn't be taken as a prescriptive guide for all situations. By acknowledging the potential pitfalls of relying solely on intuition, we can appreciate the book's insights while avoiding the dangers of oversimplification. Section 7. Beyond Blink: The Enduring Relevance of Snap Judgments. Despite these criticisms, Blink remains a thought-provoking and influential work that has sparked important conversations about the nature of decision-making. It has challenged conventional wisdom about the superiority of rational thought and highlighted the often overlooked power of our unconscious minds. In an increasingly complex and fast-paced world, where we're constantly bombarded with information, understanding the role of intuition in our decision-making processes is more crucial than ever. Blink provides a valuable framework for navigating this complexity, encouraging us to develop a more nuanced and sophisticated understanding of how we think. By exploring the science behind snap judgments, the potential benefits and pitfalls of rapid cognition, and the importance of balancing intuition with deliberation, Blink offers enduring insights that continue to resonate with readers today. Section 8. Gladwell's Impact: Shifting Perspectives on Decision-Making. Blink has had a significant impact on the way we think about decision-making. It has popularized the concept of thin slicing, bringing it into mainstream consciousness and prompting further research into the mechanisms of rapid cognition. Gladwell's engaging writing style and knack for storytelling have made complex psychological concepts accessible to a wide audience. He has sparked important dialogues about the role of intuition in various fields, from business and education to healthcare and law enforcement. By challenging traditional notions of rationality and highlighting the often underappreciated power of our unconscious minds, Blink has encouraged us to rethink our approach to decision-making and to appreciate the complex interplay between intuition and reason. Section 9. The Future of Decision-Making: Embracing both intuition and analysis. As we move forward, understanding the interplay between intuition and analysis will be increasingly crucial. In a world where artificial intelligence and big data are playing ever larger roles in our lives, developing our capacity for both rapid cognition and critical thinking will be essential for making sound judgments. We must learn to leverage the power of our intuition while remaining aware of its potential biases. We must develop the skills to quickly assess situations, recognize patterns, and make informed decisions under pressure. At the same time, we must cultivate our capacity for critical thinking, evidence-based reasoning, and ethical decision-making. The future of decision-making lies in finding a harmonious balance between our heads and our hearts, between the speed and efficiency of intuition and the depth and nuance of deliberate analysis. Section 10. Conclusion: Finding harmony between head and heart. Malcolm Gladwell's Blink is a compelling exploration of the hidden workings of the human mind. It challenges us to rethink our assumptions about decision-making, urging us to appreciate the power of intuition while remaining vigilant about its potential pitfalls. By exploring the science behind snap judgments, the influence of bias, and the importance of balancing instinct with deliberation, Gladwell provides a valuable framework for navigating the complexities of our world. He reminds us that our decisions are not simply the product of rational thought, but are shaped by a complex interplay of factors, both conscious and unconscious. Ultimately, Blink encourages us to embrace the full spectrum of our cognitive abilities, to find a harmonious balance between the speed and efficiency of our gut feelings and the depth and nuance of our analytical minds. In doing so, we can make more informed, effective, and compassionate decisions, unlocking the full potential of our remarkable human minds.